Okay, it's recording. Turn the volume off of my phone, but take it with me. Go get my music and I'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. If I'm a little off sorts, I apologize. If you're having to watch the video and not be with us live today, I had to let baby girl go. So it's a rough day, but that's okay. All right, so sit up nice and tall, shoulders over your hips, lengthen through your spine. Feel like the crown of your head is being pulled up by a string. But at the same time, feel like your sit bones are rooting down into your chair. And as you kind of root your sit bones down, you feel a little bit of a tilt in your pelvis, making your hip bones face directly forward, lengthen through your spine. Feel that root and lift out of the crown of your head simultaneously. Don't mind me if I cry and wipe my eyes all class. Find that neutral spine. Find it long. Find it relaxed. And then find your breath. Make note of the top of your breath. Right before it transitions to an exhale. Make note of the bottom of your breath. Right before you feel your body draw the air back in. Just like we rooted our sitting bones down in and we lift through the crown of our head, feel your bottom of your breath kind of root in through your belly as you feel your diaphragm push the air out. It kind of pulls in your belly button just a tad. And then on your inhale, feel tall and lengthened. Feel the breath reaching up under your chin. And as tall as your breath is, let's widen it out. Widen it into our backbones. Feeling it open up the side walls of our chest. Maybe you make your breath a little bit longer, a little bit deeper, and a little bit fuller. Today, I want you to set an intention for your class. As you know, my intention at the moment is to just maintain a class. Keep my focus, keep my breath, and find peace. And I want you to state your intention as if it already has happened. For me, I am peaceful. And just repeat that over in your head for just a moment as you breathe. Connect that little mantra with your breath. Okay, One more deep breath. Fill your lungs all the way up, top to bottom, side to side. And then gently sigh the air out. Feel your shoulders shrug down slightly. Drop your right ear to the right side, opening up through the left side of your neck. I want you to bring your left hand up near your shoulder, elbow bent, palm facing forward. And I want you to kind of rotate your elbow up and palm towards your inner of your chest and push the air away in front, and then continue that push along the side, opening up your chest, shoulder. Push it back as far as you can. Rotate your palm in the back, gather the air back up forward. Just gather it into your chest. Bring it in, hand to your heart center. Take a breath. And let your hand slide back down to your lap. Tuck your chin, gently roll forward. Pause in the center. Lengthen the back of your neck. Be aware of the different sensations on either side of your shoulders, neck, chest. And then gently roll your ear to the left side. Breathing into the right side of your neck. Bring your right hand up, palm facing forward. Rotate so that the elbow lifts up, palm turns in, fingers turn in, and push the air away out front. And then keep pushing and lengthening out around to the side, pushing it back behind you. Once you've gone back as far as you're comfortable today, rotate your palm to face forward and gather that air back forward. Bringing your arm all the way to the front before you bend your elbow and bring your palm back into your heart. Take a breath. Relax your hand back to your lap, tuck your chin, gently roll to center and pause. Opening up the back of your neck. Draw your shoulders back, drawing your shoulder blades together just a bit. Tuck your chin a little bit more and open the back of the neck. Keeping your chin tucked, I want you to draw your shoulders forward, rounding your upper back. Squeeze them in. Tuck your chin a little more. On your next inhale, I want you to roll open your shoulders, head comes up, chest forward, inhale, open. You don't hold there for a moment. Shoulders come together in the back. Chin is lifted. We're going to do that same motion through breath. So take a nice breath. As you exhale, start rolling shoulders forward, dropping head down. Tuck in tight. Letting all the air out, and then start inhaling, shoulders roll to the back, head comes up, full big breath, and tuck and exhale. So do a couple more of these at your own pace. Try and take as full breaths as you can. Your last inhale breath. As you exhale, just bring everything back to neutral. Head, shoulders, hands and lap, lengthen through your spine, root through your sit bones, and center with your breath for a moment. Bring your arms up in front, palms towards the ceiling, elbows soft. Your hands the same level as your shoulders, but you can have your elbows dipped a little bit. And I want you to open your palms up so they face the ceiling with wide fingers. Now if you feel your shoulders starting to creep up, I want you to focus on bringing those shoulders down, into neutral. Bending your elbows a little bit more will help that. And I want you to start to slowly open up and lead with your thumb. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, opening. Exhale, bring them back in. 2 more. Inhale, open up. Shoulder blades come together. Exhale, open your shoulders back up. Lead your fingers in. Last breath. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring them back in. Rotate palms down and relax. You roll your shoulders around a bit if you'd like. I feel my back is definitely a little tender today from lots of sitting on the floor yesterday. So we're gonna do some little gentle stretches or twists, So I want you to have your feet facing forward, the heels of your feet centered in the widest part of your foot. You're gonna take the right arm and inhale up, really lengthen from the tailbone, reach up, rotate left, and let that arm float down to the left side. And you can just lay it on your thigh, or you can clasp your left hand at your hip. You can also bring your right hand and grab your left shoulder if you want to. Try not to arch your low back. Lengthen tall in your spine. You can rotate your head, or you can keep your head out of it and just keep it neutral. Whatever feels good. Inhale again with that right arm, bring it up. Rotating back to center, exhale, let it come down. And we're going to do the left side. Breathe for a moment. I don't know what I was doing coming over with that Kleenex. All right, left side, inhale up, reach tall, lengthen through from sit bones to fingertips, rotate right, and let that arm float down in front of your face, either reaching and landing on your thigh, or taking both hands to your right hip, or crossing that arm across your chest and grabbing your shoulder. Your head can remain in neutral, or you can rotate to the back. Next deep breath, arm starts floating up. Lengthen tall, rotate as you lengthen, and float it back down. And move around a little bit to release any tension. I think we're going to do a seated cat-cow. Sounds good to me. So putting your hands on your thighs. I want you to draw your belly button deep into your spine. Start rounding your shoulders, tucking your chin. On your next inhale, come up. Bring the shoulder blades down your back. Heart comes up. Look up a little bit. And again, round shoulders forward. Tuck belly, tuck chin. On your next inhale, shoulders roll down your back. Heart goes up, chin goes up slightly. Round your shoulders, draw the belly in nice and tight, tuck your chin. And as you start to inhale and come up, keep your belly tucked, but let your chest lift and your shoulders roll down the back. And when you're ready, relax back to neutral. Let's grab a strap for some legs, a little bit of legs. Scooting forward slightly. Lasso one foot. Do an oldie but a goodie. Lengthen up nice and tall. Make sure your back is supported. Shoulders are over hips. Take a deep breath. Exhale, flex your foot, lift it. Using your arms to hold it up. Toes are to the ceiling. Feel lengthening in the back of your leg. Have your knee a little bit micro bent so you're not locking it out. Put a micro bend in your knee. Breathe. All the way up from your hip joint, we're going to rotate the entire leg so that the toes go out. Try and keep your toes and your knee lined up. Gently bring them back to the ceiling. And then rotate inward. Try not to crank the ankle over. Try and keep the toes lined up and relaxed. Bring them back to neutral. I want you to take a deep breath. As you exhale, draw the knee in and push it right back out. Pull your toes back towards your torso. Keep the micro bend in your knee. Press through the heel. Breathe and gently relax. And switch sides. Check your posture. Check your belly. Sit up tall, deep breath. Exhale, flex, lift that leg. Toes are towards the ceiling. Micro bend in your knee so you're not locking your knee out. Toes are relaxed. Spine is long. From your hip joint, move the entire leg. Toes rotate out. Toes and knee remain lined up. And nice and slow, bring them back to center. And then rotate inward without cranking your ankle over. Try and keep it lined up with your knee. Bring them back to center. Take a deep breath. Exhale, drawing it in. Inhale, pushing it out. Sit up tall. Pull your toes back towards your body. Breathe. And relax that leg down. Shake it out. Shake your legs out, shake your fingers out. Put your palms of your hands together. Seal them from the bottom to the top. Each finger, wide fingers. Pressing down, lifting elbows, but not allowing that seal at the bottom of your palm to open. Focus on widening the fingers a little bit more. Keep that seal nice and tight. Stretch through your wrists and forearms. Long in your spine. Shoulders are down. And gently relax. Release. Roll them out. All right, so this one's a little bit different. So I want you to bring your arm up so that your elbow, the opening of your elbow is facing towards the ceiling. Okay? And then I want you to rotate, leave that in that position if you're anatomically able. Now sometimes some of you may not be able to, and that's okay. Now rotate just the forearm so that the palm faces in, keep your elbow facing up. And then gently draw your hand in with the other hand. So you get the stretch down the back of that arm. Breathe. Stay tall. Elbow is soft. It's not locked out, but it is facing the ceiling. And relax. Release that one. Roll it out. And we're going to do the other one. Bring your left arm up. Elbow is facing the ceiling. Rotate just the forearm so the palm turns inward. Grab that hand with the other hand and draw the fingers towards your body. Realign a little bit if you need to, if you felt your elbow rotate. Stretch the back of that hand through the forearm, wrist. And when you're ready, just bend and relax and release. Roll them out. All right, we're going to do some balance. So go ahead and come up. Light. All right, stand into the side of your chair. Make sure that you don't have anything out here on your outer side so that you won't kick it. Make a little space. First, I want you to just transfer your weight over to the side closest to the chair if you're using a chair. Just have your toes on the outside foot touching. Just the top of your toes, just to help with a little bit of balance. Just the tippy top of your toes. And then I want you to work on alignment. Make sure your knee is over your ankle, your hip is over your knee. Feel yourself draw up and lengthen. So you put that shoulder over your hip, crown of your head, top of your spine. Find a focal point and just point your outside toes forward, barely off the floor, lengthening through that leg. Activate through both thighs. Imagine both thighs trying to scissor together. Then take that leg to the outside, pointing your toe outward. Try not to lean over. Try and stay tall. And then take that toe to the back. Now leaning forward, lengthening long. And relax. Draw it in, shake it out. And we're going to switch sides. Okay, you're going to start by just putting all your weight on the one closest to the chair or whatever you're holding on to. Just have your tippy toe touching, like your ballerina toe, touching. And then start drawing up and lengthening. Your knee is over your ankle. Your hip is over your knee. Feel yourself lengthen. Have that marionette string pulling you tall, shoulder over hip. Find that focal point, and then point your outside foot. Point it forward. Breathe. Activating through your thighs to feel like that scissor effect, like they want to draw together. Breathe. When you're ready, take it to the outside. Try not to lean over. Try and stay tall. And then take it to the back. Lengthening through the crown. When you're ready, just relax and let it slide in. Whew, haven't done that in a little while. Right? All right, let's switch back to the other side. One more, because I know you just can't wait to do one more. But we're going to do knees this time. Instead of toes, pointed toes, we're going to do knees. So get set up on that other side. We won't take near as long to set up this time. Kind of like our tree, the second time is going to be a little faster. So lengthen tall. When you're ready, bring your knee up. Breathe. And then open your knee. And close your knee. And relax. Switch sides. All right. Get set up on that foot. Hip lengthen up nice and tall. When you're ready, knee up, knee open, and knee closed. And relax. Much better, right? Right at 9 o'clock. We're going to spend some more time on the floor today. So when you get on the floor, make sure you have a strap or something. We're going to do the figure 4 lying down for our hips. Make sure you have something to grab your leg. Work your way down there. Just either roll or flop for a moment. Release any tension. We're going to start by getting our strap. And we're going to lasso our left foot, which means we're going to put the right ankle on the left thigh. I know I say ankle, but I really would like to get right above the ankle so you're not on the joint, pressing into the joint, pulling into the joint. So make sure your foot is hanging off on the other side. And you have a gentle flex. So it's not, your toes aren't pulled back, it's just nice and soft. Like if you were going to put your footprint on the wall, if you get all 5 toes, heel, all of your foot, everything would be nice and flat. You're strapping in either hand, knee out to the side, take a deep breath. And exhale, draw the elbows up. Lengthen the spine. Breathe into your hip, into your glute, into your inner thigh, wherever you feel tension. Make notice of that breath. Try and draw it out. Do a gentle roll towards the left side, increasing that stretch into that right glute. Lengthen through your breath. And gently roll yourself back to center. Release. Switch your feet in the air. Make sure that your left ankle is actually hanging off of that bone of the thigh. You have your knee open to the outside. And you've lifted your toes so you have a gentle, soft flex in your foot. Strap it in either hand. Take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, draw those elbows up. Lengthen through the spine at the same time, making it long. So you can have room for that air. Nice, long breaths. Make note of the top and bottom of your breath as you breathe through the stretch. Opening up the glutes. When you're ready, gently roll your hips right slightly till you get a little bit deeper into that glute muscle. Breathe into it. Open it up. Soften it. Gently roll back switch. You're gonna do it again because it's so good, but we won't do it as long the second time. Switching your feet, your ankle position, get your foot flat, take a deep breath. Exhale, pull. Hold for 2 breaths. Nice 2 long breaths. Roll left. Hold for 1 nice big breath. Roll back to center, switch legs. The foot semi-flex, deep breath. Exhale and pull. Seated into it, and then nice 2 big breaths. Gently roll right for a nice big deep breath. Gently roll back. Release your strap. Draw your knees in. Roll a little bit if you want, or just hold it still. We're going to put the right foot on the floor and we're going to slide it out. Holding the left shin or behind the left thigh, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then I want you to rotate your left ankle around. Just completely relax your right leg for a moment. Let your feet fall out. Rotate the ankle the other direction. Relax your foot. And I want you to engage your right leg, bringing your toes to the ceiling, engaging from your glute all the way down to your heel, flexed foot. Feel energy in that entire leg. Then I want you to take a nice deep breath. Exhale, lift your head, nose to knee, reach. The right leg engaged. Slowly roll down. And relax. Release the grip on your leg. And I want you to take your right hand and run it down your left shin, rotating your left knee out slightly. Just go where you feel comfortable. Grabbing that left shin with the right hand. Opening it up a little bit. You can go all the way to your foot or just pause right above or below your ankle. And relax. Slowly slide your right knee all the way back up into your chest. And drop your left foot. Slide it out. Let it relax. Let it fall to the side. Hold your right leg on the shin or behind your thigh. And rotate your foot. Big circles. All the way outside edges. And go the other direction. And relax. Engage your left leg. Draw those toes towards the ceiling. Engage all the way from your glute muscle down your thigh into your calf and your foot. Nice flexed foot. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, bring your head up, nose towards your knee. Drawing in nice and tight. Energy through the left leg. Slowly lowering down, keeping that left leg energy. When your head's on the floor, relax the grip on your leg. You can take your left hand and run it down your right shin, opening out your knee. If you need to kind of use both hands and walk it down a little bit, that's fine. Open the knee out to the outside. Breathe. It's like a half of a butterfly or more Indian style seated cross-legged because our foot is over our hip on the left side. And when you're ready, relax. Slowly draw the left foot, back up all the way into your chest. Roll a moment if you would like. We're going to roll our hips and our legs to one side or the other. So if you want to have something between your knees to roll with, or put something on the side so you don't roll all the way to the floor, you can do that. I'm feeling something between my thighs. But what I want you to do first, before we roll, we're going to roll right first. So what I want you to do, putting your feet on the floor, pick up your hips and move them over to the left, just an inch or so. That way, when we roll, your spine will remain in alignment. And then when you're ready, roll your legs right. Go as far as you feel comfortable. And maybe you feel like you need to move your hips a little bit more like I did. So I'm going to roll back, get myself resituated. There. Now it shouldn't feel like your hips are on the outside edge of your mat. They should be still in the center where your head is. So wherever your head's aligned from side to side. Breathe. Rolling onto something, a pillow or a cushion, rolled up blanket, so you can go so far is okay too. If you feel like opening your top knee, straightening that leg out. And then maybe your left arm wants to either come out to the side or go to cactus arm. Whichever you would rather do. You could also take it up to 45 degrees above head. Breathe into the stretch. Side body, hip, outside of your leg, shoulder. Gently bend that leg if you straightened it. Draw it back in. Bring your arm back in. Now you can pull your knees up tighter into your belly and roll over. Or you can roll your chest over and then pull up and roll over. Whichever works easier for you. Recenter yourself on your mat to start out. Now we're going to roll left. So you need to move your hips over. Just pick them up and move them over to the right a little bit. Drawing both knees up. Put something between my knees. And then when you're ready, roll your hips left. Check your alignment. Do you feel like your hips are way out of line with even your shoulders or your head? Do you feel like opening that top knee, straightening it out? Rearrange my block a little bit to be comfortable. And then your right arm, you can take it out to the side, go to cactus arm, go up 45. I'm feeling cactusy today. Take a few nice deep breaths. Breathing into the side of your side body, into the side of your rib cage. Relax and bend that knee back in. Draw your arm back in. You can figure out your roll that helps you to get up the easiest. I kind of like to roll over a little bit and grab my legs and then roll back. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just today. Realign yourself, center yourself back up. Take your feet to the outside edges and just do a flop from side to side. Go as far as you can each direction. Rolling up on the outside edges of your feet. Go ahead and take both knees to the right. Put something under your thigh if you need to for support of your back. Roll up on the outside of those feet. Both glutes are currently relaxed. Shoulders are pressed into the mat. Back of your head is pressed into the mat. Squeeze your left glute. Gently press that hip forward. Relax the right leg. Draw your navel in as you press your hip forward. Open your chest. Breathe deep. Opening through the front of your hip and your psoas muscle. The psoas is connected to your low back and to the front of your thigh bone. Gently relax. Don't rubber band it. Just nice and slow. Control the release of that muscle. Pull your belly in and draw your knees up. And nice and slow, side to side again. And both knees go over to the left. Roll up on the sides of those feet. Relax the left leg. Put something underneath the thigh if you need to. Both glutes are nice and relaxed. Shoulders are in mat. Back of the head is in your mat. Breathe into your side body. Now engage your right glute. Press that right hip forward. Relax the left leg completely. Draw the belly button in. You're pushing your hip forward. You're pulling your belly in. Protecting through the back. Stretching that psoas muscle. It really is a tiny muscle that's responsible for the lifting of your legs or the bending of your hip joint there. Breathe. It can really pull on your back if you have to slow down. Nice and slow. Gently relax that glute. Release that muscle. Pull the belly in. Draw the knees up. And gently flop again, both sides. All right. I want you to take your right leg out straight, and I want you to move it over to the right just a couple of degrees, maybe just 10 degrees over to the right. And then I want you to take the left one either right up against it, so they're both over, or you can cross your left ankle over your right ankle, whichever is more comfortable for you. I feel like I have a little more control if I cross over. Then I want you to take your right arm overhead and take it over to the right about 10 degrees. And then take your left one and marry it up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand as if you're drawing your left arm and lengthening. So you're creating a little banana shape, little arc. Breathe. Draw your belly in, protect your spine. And release your wrist. Bring your arms down, center of your head, shoulders. Then release your left leg. Bring both legs to center. And let's switch. Left leg goes to the left about 10 degrees. Right either snuggles up close or crosses over. Left arm comes up overhead. Right arm, grab the right wrist with the left hand and just give a gentle tug to lengthen on that right side. Breathe and stretch into the side body. Abs are engaged to protect the back. Nice and long. First, release your wrist. Arms come down. Release your feet. Bring both feet to the mat. And there is your Shavasana. Not too much torture today, just a little bit. Working on some back, some side body. I did way too much sitting and crouching yesterday. Way too much. All right, so get yourself all situated. As I mentioned, I don't trust myself doing a meditation Shavasana today without assistance. So I'm going to read it to you. But first I want you to get all situated. Your hips and shoulders are lined up. Your spine is long. I want you to find your breath. At first, I want you to just be aware of your breath. I want your breath to be an observer of your breath. Try not to change it. I know that we do to some degree. When we start paying attention to our breath, we start trying to overrule it, but it knows what it's doing. So just observe your breath. Observe the in and the out, the up and the down of the chest, the movement in the belly, the movement in the heart center. Observe the air in your nostrils. Observe the lengthening of your spine. Observe the softness of your breath. And then I want you to take your awareness to your body. Observe the position of your head, the softness in your face. Observe through your throat, your neck. Observe your shoulders. Feel them move slightly as you breathe. Observe from your shoulder to the tip of your right hand. Observe your left shoulder to the tip of your right hand or your left hand. Observe down your chest and into your belly. Observe down your upper back and into your low back. Observe both hip bones, your glutes, your pelvic floor. Observe from your hips to your knees, from your knees to your ankles, from your ankles to your tips of your toes. Feel the breath come into your body and fill it up to the far of each extremity. We're going to take ourselves through our mind, and I want you to imagine a rainbow in front of you. A big rainbow in the blue sky. You can see all of the colors, but the colors do not have definition. They kind of meld into each other. You almost cannot see where one color begins and one ends. So I want you to imagine the color red. Imagine it glowing bright, brighter than the rest. Imagine that it fills your vision in the area surrounding you. What do you think of when you think of the color red? Breathe in and imagine red. Red is a symbol of safety. Think to yourself that you are safe, you feel safe. Now imagine the color orange, glowing brighter than the rest. The orange overtakes the area around you. What do you think of when you think of the color orange? Imagine the feelings stirring through your body. And orange is a symbol of peace. Remind yourself that you are at peace. You feel peaceful. Next, imagine the color yellow is taking over. It's glowing bright all around you. You can see it behind your eyelids. What do you think about when you think of the color yellow? What does it bring to mind? Yellow can be a powerful, confident color. Do you feel powerful and confident? Take the color green, which I imagine to be one of God's most favorite colors because there's so much green in the world. Imagine it growing bright. There's green all around you. What do you think of when you think of the color green? Green can be the color of love, feeling love, being loved, love for family, friends, love for yourself. Imagine the color of light blue, like the light blue sky getting brighter, releasing all of the other colors. Blue is all around you. Breathe in the color of light, glowing blue. And what do you think of yourself when you think of blue? Think of yourself as being a good listener, or being heard, being understood. Now imagine the color dark blue or indigo, glowing brighter all around you. What do you think of when you think of that color? Think of your imagination. Were you a very imaginative child, or did you rely on someone else's imagination to come up with the games and the things that you played outside? Imagine yourself having a great imagination and see great things ahead. Have big dreams, not only for yourself, but for your family and for those that you love. Now imagine the color purple taking over all of the others and surrounding you. As you breathe, what do you think of when you hear the color purple or see the color purple? Purple can be tagged with wisdom. Think to yourself that you are wise, and you are smart. Who else do you know that is wise and smart? Who do you look to? Or who looks to you for wisdom? As you step back and take one last look at this big, bright rainbow, all of the colors melded together, do you see or think of anything else? Do you feel anything else? Do you hear anything else? Rainbows have different meanings to lots of people. What does the rainbow mean to you? For me, the rainbow will always be biblical. Take a nice deep breath, breathing in peace and relaxation. And on your exhale, just sigh out the air out of your body and bring your awareness to your full body on the floor. Bring your awareness to your heart, to your throat, to your belly, to that space right between your eyes and your forehead. Bring your awareness to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes and begin wiggling them around. Roll your wrists and ankles. Bend and straighten your elbows and knees. Squeeze and release your glutes. Rub your shoulders. Bend your hips. Arch and contract your back. Turn your head, whatever feels good. And when you're ready, gently roll over onto your side, stacking your shoulders, your hips, and your knees, lengthening through your spine, taking a nice deep breath. Make sure you drink your water today. Next time you see a rainbow, think about what it means to you. See if you can pick out all the individual colors. Gently walk yourself up into a seated position, drawing your body off the floor. Return to your camera, your chair, whatever you want to do. When you find your seat, sit up nice and tall, lengthening through your spine, and just allow your head to drop forward, opening the back of your neck. And do gentle no motion side to side. And gently roll your ear over to the right, opening up on the left. Lift chin a little bit. Then tuck and roll over to the left, nice and slow. Lift the chin a little bit. Come back to center, drawing your head straight up. Lift your chin towards the ceiling. And bring it down to neutral. Rotate right as far as you can. And then rotate over left as far as you can. And come back to center. Take your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And again, forward, up, back, and down. Other direction. Back, up, forward, down. One more time. Back, up, forward, and down. Find your neutral spine, sit up tall. Right arm only inhale comes up and over. Little side bend, relax down on your exhale. Left side up and over on your inhale. Little side bend, relax, exhale down. And breathing with both arms, inhale, arms up. Gather that air, exhale, press that air away. And again, inhale, gathering the air up, reaching tall, hands come together overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to your chest as you open your eyes. And namaste.